Da hocken wir im Zürcher Hallenstadion, ready für das grosse Spiel, das gerade stattfinden wird. Wir hocken jetzt da mit Imagine Dragons.
I'm going back to my roots. Another day, another low, another high, another low. Rock bottom, rock bottom, rock bottom. I'm going back to my roots. Another day, another low, another high, another low. Rock bottom, rock bottom, rock bottom. I'm going back to my roots.
In unserer kleinen Kabine, wo wir dann, uns so ein bisschen aufpumpen dann für die zweite Hälfte vom grossen Spiel oder eigentlich ihrem Konzert. Imagine Dragons, nice that you're here. Are you ready for the second half of the big game, or are you ready for the big game?
Right now, I'm heartbroken that we are missing the halftime performance by Sting, where he is performing Fields of Gold.
Oh.
It's one of our favorite songs.
It is.
But, you know, we'll get back out there and we'll score a lot of touchdowns.
I'm going to point out to our team that sometimes the best defense is a good offense.
And we all know that Sting is incredibly offensive.
Also wir merken, sie sind ein bisschen traurig, weil das Ding ja in der Halbzeitshow eigentlich unterwegs ist und dort performen wird. Und sie hätten es gerne gesehen, aber doch mit der richtigen Statistik oder mit der richtigen, nicht Statistik, mit der richtigen Strategie dann in das Spiel hineingehen, um nachher die zweite Hälfte zu gewinnen. Und die Fans waren auch schon draußen vor der Tür in der Kälte, um nachher dann, dass es natürlich weitergeht. And I just said, the fans are already waiting for the second half outside in the cold, and it's really cold. Really, really cold. Have you been outside yet? Sind ihr schon draußen gewesen? Heute?
Nope.
Do you even want to go outside?
Nah.
I have been seeing some social media. I've been seeing some social media posts about how cold it is outside. So I am aware of the whole cold thing going on.
I've been hanging out backstage with my scarf and jacket on. Cold is not something that I want to enter my world. I say they can bring me some fondue in here, bring it inside to me, and I will enjoy my fondue and milk chocolate as I wait for...
We didn't get a chance to go get fondue on this trip to Zurich.
Do you usually get fondue when you're in Switzerland?
Yeah, I mean, we usually get more time in Zurich. Usually we have a day off or two here, so we get to go out. We have friends in town, and it's usually one of our best stops in Europe, but this time, you know, we just got to do a little quick show, and then tonight it'll probably get a little ruckus.
It's going to be crazy. It's the end of the tour. It's the last show of the tour. There's going to be hijinks. There's going to be, you know, elation. There's going to be sadness. It's going to be bittersweet. It's going to be the whole spectrum of human emotion.
Also er hat es gerade gesagt, es ist eigentlich der letzte Stopp vor Ende von ihrer Tour, die sie jetzt hatten. Und es wird richtig traurig werden, gleichzeitig aber einen grossen Moment werden sie haben. Und es ist eigentlich noch schön, dass sie eigentlich ihren Abschied auch hier in Zürich feiern. Traurig sind sie ein bisschen, weil sie noch kein Fondue hatten, aber das ist, glaube ich, kein Problem. Vielleicht finden sie dann später irgendwo Fondue, obwohl sie nicht so viel Zeit haben in Zürich. Und rausgegangen sind sie auch noch nicht, weil es ja einfach auch verdammt kalt ist, sind wir ehrlich. Es ist einfach der Winteranfang und irgendwie ist das Wetter einfach scheiße. You just spoke about it. It's the end of a tour, the end of a big moment. Smoke and Mirrors album out 2015. Nice album, especially because now, well, no, not especially, but you even brought a new single out in September. And I'm not sure, I have to be honest, maybe I did my whole research wrong, but that song's not on the album, isn't it?
That song, Roots, is not on the album.
Roots heißt es.
Not on the album. No, but you know, Smoke and Mirrors, we did release it in February, and we've been touring the world on it basically nonstop since a month before then, and it's been super crazy. And then we thought, you know what would be even crazier than just doing this nonstop world tour would be, let's release a new single unrelated to the album.
That everybody thinks, all right, there's a new album coming out.
Yeah, well, we just like to screw with our fans as much as possible.
But now you just said it live on TV. Not live, but on TV.
Our whole plan is to just keep everybody confused about what our plan is, because then we're not committed to anything.
Also mit ihrem Album, das im 2015 so ist, Smoke and Mirrors, sind sie jetzt durch die ganze Welt tour. Wie gesagt, ist jetzt Ende. Aber sie haben im September dann eine neue Single rausgebracht, Roots, wo man auf dem Album gar nicht findet. Und es ist ein bisschen verwirrend. Und sie geben jetzt gerade da offen und ehrlich zu, sie wollen euch die Heime einfach so richtig verwirren. Und man weiss nicht, vielleicht kommt es nicht mehr vom neuen Album, vielleicht auch nicht. Der Song hat aber auch noch einen Videoclip gehabt, der sehr interessant ist, weil man da einfach auch viele frühere Aufnahmen sieht, wie VHS-Aufnahmen von der Kindheit von ihnen. Und heißt auch Roots, also geht eigentlich zurück zu der Wurzeln. Now, when we talk about Roots, it's a very nice song, I must say, but why, I said it again, but. The video clip is very interesting because somehow one dug up all the old VHS memories, and how did you react when you saw them for the first time again after such a long time?
Yeah, the whole process of making that music video for Roots was, like I said, we were in the thick of doing a world tour. So, when that happened, we found ourselves leaving Asia, entering Oceania. So we were, entering Australia. We were about to be in New Zealand, and we thought, what would be really cool is let's film in New Zealand, because anything you film in New Zealand is going to look epic and amazing.
Like the
Lord of the Rings,
exactly. Yeah.
So we were like, well, let's do that. Let's just drive out in the middle of nowhere in New Zealand and make Dan jump in the water and climb mountains and. So we did that, and we got all those crazy epic shots, and then dug through all the old school footage. There's a lot of Halloween Dan going on, some Tickle Me Dan.
Dan was a very silly child, and we wanted to accentuate that fact.
Yeah, once again.
Still, he has childish ways. If you ever encounter him in public or, at a meet and greet or something, he loves to be tickled so much. He loves it when people just come up to him and just kind of grab his underarms and his ribs and just coochie coochie coo, coochie coochie coo.
Especially the ribs, the feet.
Yes.
Oh, he
loves the feet.
He likes not only to be tickled on the feet, but he likes it when you tickle him with your feet. Like if you're wearing sandals,
Now
you can go barefoot and just approach him, just start wiping your feet on his underarms. He would just be bonded with.
He would really love that, wouldn't
forever.
he?
Yeah.
I'm somehow not believing this. I have the feeling that he is really ticklish, but he really hated to be tickled. And I've somehow got the feeling that you guys even do sometimes. Maybe tonight after the last show of the tour, go up to him on stage and just tickle him out.
And he's generous too. He's not just selfish with his tickling needs. Sometimes he'll offer to tickle back. He'll be like, oh Ben, can I just come over and tickle your feet for a little bit as you go to sleep? Just a little tickle.
It sounds kind of creepy now.
It's not even for me, it's for him.
It's for him. So you're actually giving yourself in for him that he can go after all his, how'd you call it?
Going back to his roots.
Back to his roots, exactly.
Let's take it full circle.
Yeah.
Tickling.
Yeah.
Must have been something his mother when he's a kid.
Yeah. Maybe he was getting a new pair of shoes, and the shoe salesman happened to brush against the bottom of his foot, and he discovered the tickle sensation.
Well,
Yeah,
yeah,
Sirman's not so
when
much
you're
into
young.
the tickling. He's more into the hugging from strangers. He likes when people come up and just squeeze him from behind.
But really hard.
Really hard.
Really, really hard.
And aggressively.
Oh, jetzt aber.
And
Jetzt,
unannounced.
also, ihr habt es gehört, wir haben jetzt gerade über den Sänger geredet, gerade Dan, wo man auch natürlich dann im Clip Roots, dann, wie ich es angesprochen habe, ganz, ganz viele Erinnerungen gesehen hat, VHS-Kassetten. Und das Ganze haben sie in Neuseeland gedreht. Und sie haben jetzt gerade so ein bisschen, vielleicht auch euch Fans die Heime erzählt, er liebt es, ausgekützelt zu werden. Rippen, Bauch, überall, unter seinen Arm. Und wenn möglich kannst du dann auch, also wenn du jetzt das natürlich möchtest, die Heim, mit deinen eigenen Füßen seine Füße kützeln. Und es gibt sicher eine gute Geschichte. Und sie werden auch gerne von ihnen gegenseitig auch auskützeln. Also besser gesagt, er tut sich opfern dann, damit der Dan ihn auskützeln und sie zusammen können eine gute Zeit verbringen. Right, so...
Genau.
Exactly. Genau. It's a very often word, or a common word we say here in Switzerland. Genau. Exactly.
Actually, I have a good friend who lives in Zurich, and he said, here's 2 words that will get you by.
All right.
Genau
Okay.
and Fabelhaft.
Fabelhaft, which means?
Which means there's no English equivalent, but it's so awesome it's literally out of a fable. It's out of a fairy tale with how cool it was.
But how?
So if you said, how's the movie? And I said, oh, it was Fabelhaft, you would apparently respond, really? It was that good?
Yeah.
We don't have a word for that.
Depends.
I'm like, it's awesome. You're like, oh, okay,
Is
awesome.
your friend Swiss?
He is not, but he's been living here for 5 years, 6 years.
But is he American?
He's American.
Because the thing is that I guess some Swiss people told him Fabelhaft. I mean, they might have been a bit older, but we younger people, we say Geil.
Geil.
You heard Geil before?
No.
It's the same word.
Wasn't that the name of one of the Planeteers? Oh, Street Fighter's way cooler. I never used to watch Captain Planet. Never mind.
Captain Planet, Geil. I'm not sure.
Was Geil
I just know
Captain
wind,
Planet?
water, earth,
Yes.
love. And
Yes.
then, of course, Captain Planet came and saved
Yeah,
the
I
world.
thought it was
once again.
what's the little love guy's name? Love. I'm gonna make the animals love you and save the day.
I don't remember. I just remember all the different rings they had.
I
but,
remember Wind. She was from
yeah.
Minsk, I believe.
They even came out of different countries.
Yeah, they were all from
right.
everywhere around the world.
Yeah.
That's why they're the Planeteers. It takes a world effort to save the planet. Really, I'm glad you brought up Captain Planet because
It's better than Street Fighter.
It taught some great morals about saving the planet and coming together as one.
Yes.
Wir haben gerade darüber geredet, was für verschiedene Wörter jetzt unser Herr da gelernt hat, nämlich fabelhaft und genau. Aber ich finde, fabelhaft ist ein Wort, das wir einfach nicht so oft brauchen in der Schweiz. Sie sollen eher was sagen?
Geil.
Geil. Geil ist ein Wort, das vielleicht gleichbedeutend ist wie fabelhaft, aber trotzdem ja, sehr spannend ist. Und der Rest müssen wir gar nicht wissen. Es geht um den Trick vom Captain Planet und wir sind nicht sicher, ob der eine von denen sogar Geil heisst. Aber ich bin nicht mal sicher, ob ihr die Heime noch Captain Planet kennt. Ist auch egal. Captain Planet Street Fighter, das kann eigentlich das eine oder das andere sein. Jetzt, wenn wir noch schnell weiter über ihre Pause reden, wir merken schon, sie verstehen vielleicht kein Wort, wenn ich sagen tue, aber sie wissen, es ist doch, wenn es um Captain Planet geht, muss es gut sein. We're talking about roots, we're talking about having a break, the tour is over. Will you be going back to your roots? Gehen jetzt zurück zu euren Wurzeln jetzt über die Zeit, wo ihr ein bisschen Pause habt?
Yes, we will all be going back to our roots on this off time. I think we're all going to try to not do music just to see how long we can not do it. Because, I mean, we all love music so much and it's what we do every day, but like, we want to rediscover it.
I'm literally going to go back to my roots and I'm going to plant things in my garden and watch them grow and flourish and not die when I go away on tour like they always do.
But are we talking about flowers or vegetables?
Yes.
Both.
Yes, we are.
Both of them.
Yes, and
Which vegetable
trees
the mo-
too.
And trees.
You're leaving trees out.
You are actually the living Captain Planet.
I am Captain Planet. I'm
Yes.
working on the mullet. I'm growing my hair out. When I come back, gonna dye it green. It's gonna be amazing.
You heard it here first.
I'll be the guy that goes, love. Oh, great. I'll give you some love that you can go your greens
Thank
and then
you.
we can all go and love Dan and just tickle him out, whatever. But gut, also wir zum Abschluss noch darüber geredet, dass sie echt zurück zu ihren Wurzeln gehen. Er wird natürlich probieren, möglichst wenig mit Musik zu tun haben, weil sie lieben ja alle Musik und es ist nicht einmal so einfach mal nicht Gitarre oder sein Instrument in die Hand nehmen und unsere Band wird dann zurückgehen und er wird in den Garten arbeiten und Gemüse und Blumen anpflanzen und hoffen, dass das nächste Mal, wenn er wieder weggeht, nicht wird. Blumen, flowers. Another word. You'll be actually talking German after this interview. Well,
Genau.
It's actually already the end. So 2 words more. Geil und Blumen. Und wir hoffen, dass das im Garten auch nicht stirbt. Und wie es natürlich ist, wir sind jetzt hier in der Halbzeit, wir gehen nachher zurück aufs Spielfeld. Die Fans warten schon in der klirrenden Kälte, wenn wir jetzt dann zurück und ja, die zweite Halbzeit gewinnen. Und ich glaube, für das gibt es natürlich irgendeinen Schlachtruf. Ich weiß nicht. Guys, second half, going back to the team. I think we've got to put a hand in the middle. Like this. Do you do this in America?
Yes.
Yes.
And you go like, what you
Every
say?
day we go Sting, we love you.
All right.
One,
All right.
two,
3, 2, 3.
three.
Go Sting, we love you.
For
Fields
you,
of gold.
Sting.
Fields of gold.
Fields of gold.
Rock bottom, rock bottom, rock bottom. I'm going back to my roots.
Das Ding ja in der Halbzeit schon eigentlich unterwegs ist und dort performen wird. Und sie hätten es gerne gesehen, aber doch mit der richtigen Statistik oder mit der richtigen, nicht Statistik, mit der richtigen Strategie dann in das Spiel hineingeht, um nachher die zweite Hälfte zu gewinnen. Und die Fans waren auch schon. Da hocken wir im Zürcher Hallenstadion, ready für das grosse Spiel, das gerade stattfinden wird. Wir hocken jetzt da mit Imagine Dragons.
I'm going back to my roots. Another day, another no, another high, another low. Rock bottom, rock bottom, rock bottom. I'm going back to my roots. Another day, another no, another high, another low. Rock bottom, rock bottom, rock bottom. I'm going back to my roots.
In unserer kleinen Kabine, wo wir dann, uns noch ein bisschen aufpumpen dann für die zweite Hälfte vom grossen Spiel oder eigentlich ihrem Konzert. Imagine Dragons, nice that you're here. Are you ready for the second half of the big game or are you ready for the big game?
Right now, I'm heartbroken that we are missing the halftime performance by Sting, where he is performing Fields of Gold. Oh, it's one of our favorite songs.
It is.
But, you know, we'll get back out there and we'll score a lot of touchdowns.
I'm going to point out to our team that sometimes the best defense is a good offense.
And we all know that Sting is incredibly offensive.
Also wir merken, sie sind ein bisschen traurig, weil